Oh, I didn't turn that down again. Hey, Katrine. Hey, Janie. Hey, how are you? Hi, Carrie. Or Carrie Ann. How is everybody? Hey, Sheena. Good morning. See, my chat on my phone is not working again. I don't even know why I bothered pulling that up. Oh, you're so welcome, Katrine. Thank you for coming. Hey, Steffi, how are you? I am doing good. I got a little bit of a head cold started because our weather took a dip the other day. We went back in the 50s. June in the 50s. Crazy. But it'll go away once the weather stabilizes. I am so glad to see everybody here this morning. So today we're going to be doing Queens. Q is for Queens. We did K is for Kings. I figured it was only fitting. I moved my Q one to W because Q was going to be quotes and words and stuff like that. So now it's going to be words and quotes. So we're still going to get them in. Hey, Brenda, thank you for coming. Oh, Sheena, you're so funny. Mia, I'm so glad you got to come. How have you been doing? And Carrie Ann, you are here all the time. Let me fix this. And so is Trucker Janie. I gotta go back up to Trucker Janie. Trucker Janie, how's your move going? Group about getting an RV and everything. I think that gets everybody. I hope it does. Yes. Oh, cool. That is so cool, Janie. Having your dinner. I know there's a big time change, man. So here's what I was thinking. I don't think I'm going to use these little ones. And I found two little girls, and I don't remember who they were. I think she goes with her. And I'm not sure who this little girl is, but I thought she was cute. She is one of these, but I don't remember. But I think I want to go with these larger pictures because where did my things go? I have all of these leftovers from making the frames. And I was thinking these ladies should be in these shiny things. So, look, there's my camera. Boy, that is a mirror finish on this card. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. That these ladies should be in these pretty shiny things. So, and I have some doilies, and we may put some flowers on the corners to decorate it up a little bit. But so we will just get started. And she is somewhere in the east, but she is a queen. I don't know who she is. I could not pronounce her name. So who I found was Queen Elizabeth, and we have a younger Queen Elizabeth picture here. And there, okay, Queen Elizabeth is these two, and then I found Queen Anne, Queen Elizabeth, Queen Anne, Queen somebody. Oh Lord, the three main ones you think of. And then I found her. Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria. And I think that's who she is. Or it could be one of the, I don't know. We're just going to go with it. I can add names later because they're in the phone, who they are. I just don't remember. And unfortunately, I did not get to meet a king. This one is Queen Elizabeth, or where's the other baby picture? I didn't print it out big. Or this one, Katrine. I knew one of the children was, but I wasn't sure which one. We'll go with the color one or the black and white one. Janie, I'm so glad for you. Oh, that is so cool about picking it up. The black and white. Okay. She is very cute. I'm going to write below it in pencil. Queen Elizabeth. Very cute baby. Thank you, Katrine. So I'm going to cut out some of these larger images. And just decide which ones to use. Queen Elizabeth is very photogenic. I will say that. And I am going to need to adjust the size on my photos to fit in there. But I figured we would do a rough cut first. I don't know that I'm going to use her, although she's very cute. Where'd the other page of big ones go? Your fingers were too messy to type, Brenda. You are so funny. But I understand as someone who has gluey fingers most of the time, or inky fingers or something, and they probably have a little ink on them from this morning. I understand. I mean, as an older woman, she is still really beautiful and still very photogenic. Or she has a great person. Janie, I will keep you in my prayers as well. That everything, that you can get everything all set up and everything. Okay, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have 6. Yes, 6 large ones. So I think that's where we're going to stop. I'm going to move all this off to the side. And so I have one of the frames left after making the little napkin birdie things. Hey, Robin, how are you? So we're going to use one frame. And then I have the little pieces that were cut out of the frames and the backing pieces. So I was thinking of doing that. And we're probably not going to see whatever this color is. The photo will be on there. I do have some doily pieces we can use. And like I said, I think we're going to add some flowers maybe on the corners, some kind of little embellishments to make them all cute and pretty. But, so if we want to use her, oh, these are going to be perfect. We're going to need to trim her down. By how much? We want it to be larger than this is. We don't have to trim that much off. So I'm going to just trim off a little bit from this side. Or we may need to trim off a little bit more. Yeah, I don't want any poking out, so we'll go turn it around the other way. A little tiny bit more. That is perfect. Oh, I know, Robin. Oh, you're having what? Yeah, Janie, I saw that you're not going to be crafting for a while because of the moving and everything. Bless your heart. I would be having withdrawals. So I think we're going to do this one like this. See, we're not going to see the under papers at all. So really, we're wasting these then. Let's rethink this. Because if we're not going to see it, we do need card back here. But I'm thinking, if we're not going to see it, let's don't waste it. So I have some cutoffs from some file folders that's not wide enough. This would work. So I know that this came out. If we cut a piece a little bit bigger than this, it will work. So that's what I'm for, bigger. Because I just don't think if we're not going to see it, it matters. See? And then we can put our picture on here. It's too many moving parts right now. Too many moving parts. We get our picture on the little card. And then this frame, it should work. I'm having a problem getting it all lined up because nothing is glued. But I want to make sure that I'm thinking correctly. I think that'll work. There's a little bit of the manila file folder showing. Well, there's a lot showing there. But we can ink it and make it better. Let's do that. We'll make it look more vintagey. So we'll ink around the edge of that real quick when I find me an inking thing. I know we have had so much rain, and we have a slight chance of rain today. And I'm not worried about how messy this is because the picture's going to cover most of it up. I just don't want it to show manila file folder at the bottom or the top. Okay, so let's glue her down. I'm going to glue this and put her in. And I'm going to get a brush because yeah, why? I'm not going to waste the pretties because I can use them for something else. So even when we do the other ones, I'm not going to put the ladies on the foil. I'm going to put them on something else. Ooh, here. It was one of mine, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm going to not put the ladies on the little foil inserts. Okay. Now that we have that glued, let's see what we got. I need to add a little bit more ink down here. And we'll get some up here just in case. Okay. So now we have make her go straight. I think that's pretty. What do you guys think? Hey, Patricia, I missed you coming in. Thank you for coming. How are you today? And Robin, I hope I got you. If not, hi, Robin. Thanks for coming. And I'm sorry about yesterday, you guys, with the rain. My internet was bad. Okay, so let me cover the ink up. And we're going to glue this down. And I'm going to put glue just around this edge because I think that's about all we're going to need, right? Just around the edge. Because I didn't make the card much bigger than that. And I'm going to spread it out in hopes that it doesn't seep out from underneath. And let's just try to get this put back on here. I think that is very pretty. So I don't think we're going to use these other than to measure loosely another card with. Okay, let's don't do it that way. Let's do it this way. That may not be big enough. It should be, as long as we have the edges on all four sides. Okay. And we're going to ink it up. You need coffee? I understand that, Patricia. That's first thing I did when I got to make the coffee. Hubby sets the coffee pot up for me when he gets up because he gets up earlier. Excuse me. And then all I have to do is push the button. So, okay, so we're going to need to trim her down. Let's pick a color for her. Oh, these are going to be different because I do want to, we can cut to fit the picture. We don't need these little edges sticking out. Oh, that's cool. So I can trim this down once I get her on here. Yeah, I'll trim it down when we get her on there. And I can trim all that off too. So she'll be the size of the card. Let's glue her down first and make it the right size. We'll pick out a background for it after that. I think that's the best option here. center it and get it straight. Trim up these edges. I have noticed I have a really hard time getting corners down. So now we can pick out what does she look better on. So that's her on the gold. I don't kind of like that one. Ooh, I kind of like the pink. We'll keep the pink pulled aside. We're not going to use these pieces. Or the purple. Oh, that's pretty. Put that one. Not really liking her on the blue. Or the green. So, I just got glue on that. It'll wipe off. Okay, paper towel. The purple. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Janie. Let me get the glue off the front of these where I touched them and stuff. The purple one. I agree. So, now we get to try to center it. Put my brush somewhere. Let's see. That looks pretty close. I like it. So that's 2 done. And all I need is one of these to measure with. Oh, she would look really good on the blue because of all the blue background. And let's get us another card made. And this time we know it doesn't need to be any bigger because we don't have a hole. And slide that down to the bottom. Save the green. She's going to need to be off. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. I'm going to go on and cut this down a little bit. Okay. Now we'll put glue on here. Y'all let me know if we pixelize and stuff, please. It looked like I should be fine to go live, but I don't know. I watched the Replay of Monday's video and I wasn't real happy because there were dropped words and there was some pixelization and stuff. And it's because of with the rain, our internet gets bad. I'm going to need to trim that off a little bit more, but that's okay. But I think she will be perfect on the blue one. Okay, and I need to trim just a tiny bit at the top and a tiny bit at the bottom. Now let's see how straight this is or is not. It is not straight. That's pretty close. Blue. I'm trying to clean this all off before I stick it down. Oh, I think that's really pretty. What do you guys think? I think that's just absolutely gorgeous, just like that. So I'm going to flip this over, put some glue. And we're going to embellish these. I'm just trying to get all the little cards made. And I have not put up any recorded videos yet. I have some going up today that are going to be scheduled tomorrow. One's today, one will be tomorrow, and there should be another one on Friday. There's going to be a hidden giveaway in one of my recorded videos. So be sure and watch the recorded videos because it'll say somewhere in one of the recordeds that that's the video for the hidden giveaway, and to comment something, a code word or so, I don't know. I'm not a code word, but it'll say comment blah blah in the comments to be entered of that video. So, but that's going to be the hidden giveaway. I haven't figured out when I'm doing the celebration for the 500 subscribers yet. Thank you, Robin. I really like these. I think all we really need to finish them off is maybe some flowers on the corners or something. Not a lot, because these are gorgeous the way they are. But they do need a little bit more embellishment. Okay, next we have... See, the black and white ones are the ones that are going to throw me off. She would probably be pretty on gold. So we put her... Oh, she will be. Gorgeous. So then we just have to figure out... I don't guess it would really matter which one on which. I don't think it really does. And neither one of these were in color, so... We'll go with the gold first and set these aside, and we'll figure them out in a minute. Put my brush back aside. Get our little piece of file folder. Okay. Trim this little bottom part first. I just trimmed my card. Let me get a different card since I just cut the bottom edge off of that one because it may not be straight anymore. Okay. We'll get one more out of this, and then I got another scrap back there. So we're going to do her gold. That'll be pretty. And yep, that's right there's about where we want it. So I'm going to just trim some off to start. And then do the glue. My husband has already started saving snack thingies, you guys, for the snack bag journal. Which I found hilarious. I'm like, I need all your snack bags going forward. Okay, that did not get put on my paper straight. Let me see. Can I correct that? Because she's going to be crooked. She's going to be crooked when I cut this off. Yeah. Let's see if we can straighten it. Oh, this is bad. I think we can make it work. We're just going to have to trim it, guys. We're just got to trim it and hope she don't look crooked. Get that air bubble out of there I created. But I think she may look a little crooked. Well, no, she looks fine. She looks fine. Get the gold one. Get the glue off of here. Today we are doing Q for Queens, and we are gluing them down to these really pretty shiny papers. And hi, Mary. Thank you for coming. Brenda, you got two again. So we're doing Queens, and I had these papers left over from when I made the frames. And so I thought we would put these ladies on here. And then we're going to embellish them. But that's what we're doing today, Mary. Because we did Kings for K, and so I was thinking we should probably do the Queens. Although none of these are married to our Kings that we did. I don't know. We may have did Queen Elizabeth's husband. Let me put the paintbrush down. And just try to get her centered on here. Oh, well, Brenda, you may not have very many. Hi, Janice. Thank you for coming. How are you? No, we did not. I stuck with, because now when I did Kings did bring up like Kings of Leon, and it was hard to find actual pictures of kings. And I was beginning, Janice, to go with like Elvis Presley and down that route because it was hard. But we did kings, and so these are queens. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Janice. I'm old and tired too. I'm not a morning person. Okay, let me get a sip of coffee. So now we just have to decide which one's going on green and which one's going on pink. Because I don't think it really is going to make that much of a difference. They're both black and white. So I don't think it's going to really matter that much because they are both black and white. I kind of think just let's do them like this. Okay, I have enough index or this left to do one more. Enough file folder for one more card. And then I have a piece up there I can use. I've been making a prototype file folder journal hybrid. Album. It's an album journal hybrid. The prototype so far looks good. I don't know what's going to happen when I embellish it. That's where I'm at, embellishing it to see what happens when we embellish. Okay. So we put her on here. This is not cut straight, or my paper is not cut straight. One of the two. Let's fix it. And I got a little pointy part up here. Okay, that looks start over a little bit. Okay, let me cut my paper down. So there'll probably be a tutorial. Oh, I know. Those are good, Brenda. You're right. I think you're right, Janice. Less cherries. No, Queen Latifah. She didn't even come up when I was looking for Queen. You believe that? And no RuPaul. But if I had to go snarky, I would have. So, and it might not be a bad idea to do snarky. My computer wants to update Apple. No. And it's not even an Apple. I'll let it update the QuickTime later. Just not while we're in the middle of videoing. Hi, Angie. Thank you for coming. How are you today? Okay. Let's put her down. Okay, I got to scoot this back. I don't want to get it crooked again like we did the last one. There we go. Now we can flip it over and trim it, and then we can glue it to the green card. But I think the journal album, if it works, I don't think she was a queen. She was a leader. If my hybrid works, right now it has 96 journal pages, and I think I counted 11 album pages. 10 or 11 album pages plus the covers. So if it works, once I embellish it when it doesn't come apart because of how I did the binding, it will be awesome. Okay. Let's try. I have glue everywhere right now, and I don't want to put this in the glue. Just get her centered a little bit. A first lady. Okay. And now for the last one. And we're going to need to get a piece of index card from up here. Grab our little thingy digit back. And it's not index cards, you guys. It's file folder. Okay, we're done with that for now. And let's put her on here. Yep, that's perfect. We can trim this down a little bit. And put the glue. Queen Victoria, yes. I think I have Mary Queen of Scots. One of these ladies is Mary Queen of Scots because I had to look her up by name. You would think if you type in images of queens that you would get exactly what you're asking for. It doesn't. Pinterest didn't work that way with the queens or the kings. And I don't know why. I think I ended up getting most of these off of Pixabay. Okay, we're done with, no, we're not done with the brush, and I stuck it in the water. Well, that's okay. It's like, we're done with the brush. No, not yet. Now the garbage is going to run and make my dogs bark. I wish they had a set time that they would run. They used to run earlier in the morning. Not anymore. Oh, Angie, that's horrible. Queen of the Silver Dollar, right? Oh, with Queen Victoria? Katrine, what is the name? What's the movie? Victoria and Abdul. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Angie, that everything you're touching is falling apart. I hate when that happens. Or when everything you touch doesn't work. And that's something I was talking to Brenda about yesterday. I'm like, so my prototype is going really good. Because I've noticed this with crafting. Anytime you make a first of something, it usually goes really good. So now when I'm ready to make a second one and do a tutorial on it, if it all works out, how's that one going to go? Because usually the second one is the one that gives you fits. It don't work how the first one worked. Nothing wants to go right. Maybe it's because with the first one, you don't know what you're doing. In this case, because I had to create it. So now with the second one, okay, I'm going to set that aside for a second and get this glue. Because I do not want to put glue all over that. I have that problem with my small Fiskars cutter. The blade doesn't like to stay in. I usually slide it up before I open it. That generally will help keep it in, because if it's at the bottom and I open it, it will fall out almost every single time. I don't even know how to get the blade out of the larger one to replace the blade. I looked at it. I still can't figure that out. Sometimes I think my gray hairs are blonde. Oh, get that off of there. Now I'm getting stuff all over this. My glue's going to be dry before I put it down. Now we are going to just put her on here. And not yet. Not if I can get her up without ripping anything. I need to trim this edge off the top. There's a very slight manila edge up here. And I didn't catch it till I put it down. There we go. And I'll just go back around this with the alcohol to get off any marks I made on it. And there she is. I think these are so pretty. And any of the glue on here will come off with alcohol. So now we need to get some flowers. So we have purple, we have green, gold, blue, a purple, and a purple. I don't know how we ended up with that many purples, but okay. So let's get some, we just need some purples, some blues, maybe some other blues, maybe a, well, we do need some pinks. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. That's going to clash with that. Oh, so yeah, don't use that color pink. I have some bronze ones. Another purple, dark blue. We're just going to pull out some. Some more turquoisey ones. Gold. That one's going to, let's get a different gold one. Okay. I need more purple. And some more pink. Thank you, Katrine. When you put it up and start to get it out of the package. Oh. I don't know, Angie. Thank you, Mary. I know, Brenda. I'm going to have to color more flowers. Purple. That's pretty. I'm trying to get some lighter colors, too. Okay, we have purple, pink. That pink one is bent. Get a different pink one. Purple, purple, blue, turquoise, and gold. I think we're set. So put my little flower bin back aside. They need pearls in the middle. They don't have pearls. And so probably have to unstop the glossy accents again. And then we can chat while the pearls dry. And it won't take them long. I used glossy accents 3 times yesterday. And all 3 times I had to unclog it. So I'm just going to start with unclogging it today. We're just going to start there. Hi, Mindy. How are you? Thank you for coming. I am doing good, and how are you? Trying to unstop my glossy accents bottle. Okay. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I'm going to put them over here. We're going to kind of do this. Let me move the ladies out of the way. We're going to uncurl them, too. So I'm going to add a drop. If I can get a drop to come out. I see that one got some, so I know it's not clogged. Unless it clogged back up that fast. See, that's just ridiculous. Try again. And this would just allow the glossy accents to start setting up before I add my pearls. See, it's not coming out again. What in the world? It is like clogged. Well, no, now it's coming. Okay, let's try it. There it goes. I mean, I don't need a ton. I just need a little drop in each flower. And even if we don't use all these, at least they'll have their little pearls. Okay, I'm going to stop right there for now. We're going to do the rest, but oh no. Little beads going everywhere. I put 3 of these little seed beads in each one. Oops. If they'll go in there. Go. I have beads in my hand, so I can't really maneuver my beads how I want them. There we go. And I don't worry about the little holes sticking up or anything like that. Just adds character. So, oops, that one. Well, no, it had 4, but 1 fell out, which is fine. We'll put it over here. Okay, let me put these back in the container. And we'll continue with making more. Oh, that would be cool, Brenda. And I'm missing some chat stuff. Yeah, I may have to take it apart and wash it out. Because it's acting all stopped up again. I just don't understand how it can get stopped up that fast. I was just using it. And the needle goes in with no problem. There we go. That one's got some. See, I just don't get it. It's got to have a glossy accent booger or something. That didn't sound good, but something's going on, clearly. A pickup stick, Mary? Yes. Now let's see if that will help it. I scraped all the gunk off of it. Yeah, that's helping for now. While it's working, I'm going to go on and put glossy accents in all the rest of our little flowers. And I mean, it only really needs a drop to hold the 3 little beads in place. And here we go with the little beads again. Hopefully they don't go bouncing all over the place this time. Okay. I have visions of that falling over and beads going everywhere. It's like my worst nightmare. Little cream 11 seed beads everywhere. Get in there. And I'm quiet because I'm concentrating on dropping beads. Pick up sticks. We Are Memory Keepers makes a little pickup stick. Cool. I think these little cards are going to be very cute. One more little bead in there. There we go. Goes back in my container. Set that back off to the side. Now they just have to dry for a minute. Let me go back and scroll up through chat and see what's going on. Today, Mindy, we are working on queens. So we're just making embellishments. It's Q, so it's queens. I'm so glad you're doing great. Brenda's Points said a comment. Boy, this thing doesn't scroll well. I usually do or have a thing, but I knew I was only going to do a few of these. Yes, Mary. Brenda Price is very bad. Oh my gosh, Brenda, that would be bad. Yeah, you don't need pickup sticks at your house. Okay, Mindy, so we're just doing that. I chose queens because we did K was kings. So I thought we would do queens to go with our kings, even though these people aren't usually, they're not married to any of the kings I chose. So, but I just thought that would be cool. So you can cut out pictures of queens. You can make a collage with crowns. I like Katrina's ideas. Make a collage out of queens, that kind of thing. Because I put the kings on cards, I'll show you the kings. They're in here because I referenced them this morning. Oops. Kings. That's the kings. I think that's all it is. I referenced my kings this morning to see what we should maybe do with the queens. So I can't really move the flowers around. But we have these kings. That's going to be off camera. Let's slide. I'll move the flowers up here to the top while they dry. And glossy accents just comes right off my table, so I'm not worried about that. Comes right off the glass. Once it's dry, I can peel it right off. I love the glass mat. It is great. I don't know why I didn't invest in one sooner. Oops. Last one. Okay. So we have our kings. Aha, we do have the king that goes with Queen Elizabeth. This is Haile Selassie. He's the one I met. He was a French king. So I figured since we did kings, we would do queens. The Lion King. That is true. Correct, Janice. There are. You could definitely go the fairy tale route. I didn't think about that. That would have been easier. Evil Queen from Snow White. Right. You know what, though? None of those images came up either when I typed in queens or kings. So we have King Tut, King Haile Selassie, who I did meet when I was in kindergarten. He came to our kindergarten class. Maleficent, right. See, I wish that stuff would have come up. That would have been cool. He came to our kindergarten class, and I told that story on the K video. So, but these are the king ones that we made. At the time, I didn't have these dies yet. I don't think. No. And so I had already cut these out. I used the frames to make our napkin bird things. Well, these are the backings that go with those frames. They're supposed to go behind the frame. But I didn't use the backings because we did the napkin paper, which is clear. So, and I'm trying to get her to where she'll lay flat. I put them on the backings for those. So let's pick our kings back up. Now, how these are going to fit in the journal, well, my journal is just the A to Z ephemera journal for ideas. So, but I may do something different with the kings. So I'm going to try just to get these to lay flat because we want to put flowers on them. And they're not dry yet. They probably would flatten out on their own once they get dry. Little beads everywhere. Oh, that would be cool, Katrine. Now I'm getting all kind of notifications all of a sudden again. So I am going to just lay these out for a minute. Let them try to go flat. Let them go flat while we chat. Right. It doesn't really matter because this is your own personal, it's like building your personal stash as we go through the A to Z. We are just building our own personal stash. So it doesn't matter how you do it, how many you make. I only made 6 because that's pretty much the queen images I could find. However, there were, like, I have a younger one of Queen Elizabeth. This cute baby is one of them. What is going on with the computer? Stop. This cute baby is one of the queens. And then the other cute baby, this one is Queen Elizabeth. So I found 2 babies, and then who did we not? I didn't use the young version of Queen Elizabeth, but we used the rest. So however many. Jasmine's dad from Aladdin. Oh, you're welcome, Mindy. So it's just the A to Z ephemera was a way that we could hopefully, like A was, well, I don't know that A helped build our stash any. It was album pages. How to make album pages for your journals or album-like pages. B, we made some things out of butterflies, bees, and bow. I don't remember what B was. She may have been in, so she may be that little, this may be her as a child. And then like C was clusters. We did C was clusters, so we made clusters and that kind of thing. D, we used doilies, different ways to use doilies. Hang on. While these are drying. So we already did K. This is my envelope pocket thing of everything we've made so far, other than like the album pages in the journal. So I believe this was a cluster. This was doily. This was doily. That's just blank. Leftover doilies that we didn't use. A pocket we can use in the journal. Cluster. The bugs. Dragonfly. A pocket. Butterfly. And there may be stuff in the journal. We made hanging pages. I'll show you the journal. Because some of this stuff is in the journal. Six days old. Oh, wow. So let's get the journal. And we put stuff in the journal the other day. So this is our journal. And here's the little birds that we're going to make. If this thing, and I can't cut the notifications off because they're YouTube and Facebook, and then I wouldn't get them on my phone. So we made these napkin images the other day when we did napkins. This is an album-like page. So this would be A. And it's got flips out and folds out. And is that a pocket on the back to put stuff in? Doilies again. We put doilies on the paper. This was pockets. That's a pocket from the other day when we did pockets and tucks. This is a hanging page. So it's hanging on the top of the page. That's a pocket that was already in here. This was a tuck spot we put in the other day. Magazine image for magazines. Another hanging page. Pocket. Butterflies for when we did the butterflies and bugs. This was it's a belly band, but it's actually a tuck spot. We put that in the other day, made from napkin. Hanging page, and it's literally just hanging over the top of the page. It's an envelope. Actually made from an envelope. Put a tuck. We put another tuck back here from one of the doily cutouts. This is a doily paper clipped in. Another one of the album pages. And then back here it's got, you can flip this up and put images in it. It's got pockets on the side of each of those. It's magnetized. And then that's the end of, I think it goes the other way. Yeah. And then there's a pocket back here. Second signature, hanging page, a bag for a flip out, a hanging tag, another hanging tag with a little card in it. Pocket. Built-in pocket. And it's another album. Uh-oh, we glued this down. No, we didn't. Another album-y kind of page. It flips up. There's our little magazine Doberman image. Envelope as a hanging page because it's just hanging on the edge. It's not glued in. This would be another hanging page. That's doily, or well, it's both a doily and a napkin. Napkin, which we made a tuck spot. Doilies. Another hanging page. And then another album page. And this has we made three little folder inserts to go into that pocket. And then back here, it's got this. Is that a pocket? What are we doing? It is a pocket on the side. No, it flips up. See, I don't even know what we did. It flips up. And we can put something. And it's got a pocket here on the flip up. But that's part of the album-like things. I don't sew. You can do that if you want to. I have done some sewing, but in most of my journals, no sewing. So that would be up to you, Angie, whether you sew or not. Yeah, I think they work in a shabby chic kind of way. Oh, let me put our napkins back in there. Because most of these are Victorian kind of ladies. So And let's put our embellishments back in the little envelope and put it back in here. That's just so I can keep up with everything. Because at the end, we're going to put all this in there that's not already in there. Thank you, Mindy. So that's just how we got, and most of it, as you saw, it's coffee dyed paper, matte paper, some grid paper, ledger paper. There's no kit. It's just totally junk journal papers. And then the things that we've made in the A to Z series so far. Oh, that's fine, Angie. I think we're dry enough that we can start playing with some flowers. So let's do the purple ones first. I'm just going to set these here. Oh, I wish I had made more of these. That would kind of be cute, wouldn't it? Little doilies, although that is the wrong color. It would be cute, but right, so that's fine. You could definitely use a Sharpie and make it look like it's sewed. I'm not going to take the time to punch those out right now. But maybe we could take, and cut. Here we go. I'm going to destroy a doily. We could cut these little circles out of the doily. Let's just see how it looks. I don't know if there's enough doilies show. There, you can't even see the doily. So nope, we're not going to do that. We're just going to glue our flowers on. Now, do we want one flower on a corner? So I'm going to give you, we're going to look at options. So this would be option A. Oh, I don't have enough purple. Okay, back to the little bin. Where did it go? I'll glue them down, then I'll put pearls in them. More purple. That's not purple. That's purple, but it's all bent up weird. Okay. Or, first of all, let me straighten her back out again. Do we want to put like a cluster on just like one corner? Like that. So we have A all over it, or B just a cluster in one corner. What do you guys think? Right. And there's also a playlist of the A to Z. So if you go to my channel and go to playlist, there is a playlist of the A to Z. I'm trying to get better about putting things in the playlist for you guys. So I did create a playlist for this. And there is one. You like the bouquet at the top? One corner, Carrie Ann says, B says Patricia. So this was B with the cluster. Cluster in one corner. I do too. That just looks so. Let's see. I have one right there with, so we only need one more without pearls, and I can put those in there. Because we have those three, and we have these three. So B is what we're going to do. We're going to just do clusters on the corners. And I use the tacky glue for this. Let me get her to lay flat as well. So I use tacky glue. And I'm just going to put a glob. Well, I'll put a glob on my flowers. It takes a lot of tacky glue because I don't want them to move. Well, maybe not quite that much. So we're going to divide it. There we go. We'll put that one there. It's like the tacky glue either doesn't work or it really works. And there's that one. I like these. I think that's very cute. Now it just has to set aside to dry. Let's uncurl her again. And I will put the beads in this once we get it on here. So we're going to not put it on in the corner because I won't be able to get to it. Oh, Lordy. We'll divide it again. That one up there. I want to do the glossy accents. Drop in 3 little beads. And I'm just going to put glue right down here where I know I'm going to want to put my flower. Because I don't want to turn it upside down. And we'll just scooch it in there. Well, maybe not like that. Okay, stop it. They're attaching themselves to each other. This is not wanting to make a little cluster be cute. There we go. I can live with that kind of cluster, I think. No, I can't. There we go. I'm going to leave that alone. And I'm not worried about the glue right there because it will dry clear. Oh, you're fine, Patricia. So now we're going to do the green, and I don't have but 2 green flowers. Oh, I didn't even think about. No, So let's see. I have 3 blues, just not enough green. Let's see. There should be something with. Aha, we have one with 1 pearl. We're going to use that one. Let's make her go flat. Okay, that's just not laying down correctly. Well, maybe we can get it to work. Let's put some glue on it. We're going to use that to our advantage and tuck a flower under it. Then we have this last little green one up here. There we go. I think these are very pretty embellishments. And I'm kind of stacking them so that none of the corners are touching that we're putting the flowers on. Here's a pink. Let's make her go flat. So let's see. These are blues. These are golds. And we may put some bronze with the golds. And then for the pinks, we have all of these we can pick from. I think those are the ones we should use. They match better. And those are gorgeous. I like them. Oops, not the glossy accents. And they laid down perfect. Are they going to lay back down like that? Probably not. Oh, we're going to share the glue. I don't know why it's coming out like that all of a sudden. There we go. Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul, yes. Oh, wow. That is so cool, Katrine. Oh, cool. I would love to see that. You can't read the name from who it was? Aw. It's from Dublin. Oh, I wonder who that could be. I would say when you do the video, just, let them know that you can't read who it's from, but you thank them anyway. Thank the person anyway. Hopefully it's somebody it's got to be somebody who watches your channel so they would know that they're the one that sent it. Maybe they could leave you a comment or something. That's what I would think. Okay, so now we have the gold one. We're going to unbend her. Oh, wow. I bet it is an awesome book. That one lost a bead. That's okay. Just now, it lost a bead. Oh, there it is. It's probably not going to stay in there. Let me add a drop of glossy accents back in that one. So our bead will have something to hang on to. And I'll just put it right back in there. Okay. So now we have another decision to make, guys. These are bronze colored. And I kind of like maybe just one bronze one and then put gold ones. Or should we do all gold? So that would be that cluster. Right, request that they let you know. Right, Patricia, that's a good idea. So do we want to do all gold or do we want to do the one bronze one? This way, with the bronze. I like that because I think it helps. Just break it up a little bit. So Angie says the way it is now, not all gold. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that's the one that we put a pearl in, so it's going to have to dry. We could also... Oh, you're welcome, Katrine. We could also do 2 bronze ones and a gold. So let's look at... Whoops. Let's look at that. We could put the gold one up in the corner and a bronze. I kind of like that too, though. We did not, Janice, but we can do that. Let's find a pretty pink one. Here's a nice pink one. Oh, I kind of like that too. This one could go so many different ways, but I do like that. Okay, Katrine. So, Angie, what do you think of it with the cream? Well, the gold and the pink and the bronze. I like it, Janice. You like it too, Angie? Cool. And Brenda says she's with Janice. Okay, we're going to do those 3. So we'll just... And then the next one we have blues. But we could also put a cream color one. I'm going to try not to get a gigantic blob of glue. Cool. We did not. Oh, but I did now. Don't know why. So I'm just going to share it. I'm going to tuck that one under and put this one over. Like that. That's very pretty. We'll just set it over there. Now for our blue. Let's make her be flat. And I have 3 different colors of blue flowers. Here we have. That one lost a pearl too. I must not have had enough glossy accents down in my little flowers. There we go. I like that with the 3 different colors of blue. Let her eat cake, Janice. That's funny. And Carrie Ann liked it. Good. Everybody liked that one. I'm glad. Now, what about this one with the 3 different colors of blue? I kind of like it. Oh, I know. And that hat. See, that's a hat. I mean, it's bad enough that they had their hair weighted down, but then to add a hat like that, I don't know how they walked around with those hats. I just don't know. Okay, so we're going to do this with these blue ones. I love these little flowers. And then we're going to just put the dark blue one. And anything that I put these on with the tacky glue, I've not had any trouble with it coming off once the glue is completely dry. Probably because I put globs. We'll just tuck it up under there like that. And that's how that one looks. And they're not that thick, you guys, to add to a page at all. Right now you can see all my glue and everything. They're very pretty. The other thing is, we were talking about journal ideas and making our list the other day. And one of the things was cover ideas. This would be pretty on a cover, just as like the centerpiece to a cover of a book. So any Victorian lady image, a few flowers, this little mirrored background on a cover of a book. So if we take our book, for example, and let me take the stuff that I put back in here out of it so it's flat. And we put this here. That would be a really gorgeous cover. Well, I left the kings plain because I really wasn't sure how to embellish the kings, because really I thought flowers might not go with kings. So when we get to the book, when we get to putting them in the book, though, I may come up with something. Yeah, and wasn't there a queen that hid somebody under her dress? I don't know. They had to leave the hat outside. Oh, the hat pin, yes. So that would make a really pretty cover embellishment. Just this, maybe a couple of little doilies or some lace or something. Any of these would work as a cover embellishment. But they're going to go in our journal. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the kings yet. But I'm sure we're going to figure out something to do with the kings. Now I'm going to put all my stuff back in here so I don't lose it. I've been storing it in the book so I don't lose it. Oh, I know. And they were big, long, like 6 or 7 inch long hat pins. Kind of like my needle, but a hat pin. This is what I used to sew signatures in, you guys. It is a darning. I think it's a darning needle or a doll needle. But I love this for sewing in signatures. My pokey tool makes holes that this will go through with no problem. And it stays up on my tripod on a magnet. You have one like that, but not as long? I have 2 that are longer that hubby bought. I'll show you. No, they may be knitting needles, because I was making polymer clay beads and I needed something I could bake them on. That, number one, they wouldn't stick to, and that was round. Oh, you inherited yours from your mother-in-law? Cool. And so he bought me the pack of long needles that one was in. It's like the shorter needle, but the long needles, so that I would have something I could bake beads on. Very thin knitting needles. Oh, cool, Katrine. I know, Janice, her and the pickup sticks. Yes, as long as you're not going to sell it. If it's for personal use, you can do that, Angie. It's when you're trying to sell it and it has their name on it. Some complicated is if you're using their name to market your product. But if you're not selling it, so even if you give it away, you could give it away with a company's name on it. You just can't sell it. From my understanding. Plus, so company's name is on it. You could use the company's name, like you could use a Coca-Cola thing. I wouldn't sell a journal and say it's got a lot of vintage Coca-Cola ads in it. You might say it has a lot of vintage advertising if you wanted to sell it and just don't mention company names. But there are things that are out of copyright. I'm not sure with Coca-Cola, but as long as you're either giving it away or it's for personal use, there's not a problem. Oh, cool, Katrine. Oh, you're welcome, Angie. Uh-oh, you lost me? The word simplicity. Oh, well, see, Angie. Now, unless it's like the pattern, like I know it's probably a simplicity pattern. But if it's just the word simplicity, I don't think they can copyright the word simplicity because it's in dictionaries. We use it in everyday language. But if it's the pattern with the word simplicity on it, I would say you could use it personal use. I wouldn't try to sell it. Oh, thank you, Patricia. You can hear her snoring again. She's under the desk again. She comes in here with me when I get up. Oh my gosh. Yes, she's snoring. And this microphone on this camera, you guys, is like awesome. It picks up everything. It does. It picks up everything. She is so tiny here. I'll take a picture on my phone if I can of where she lay. Now, there are paper scraps under here. Miss Muffets. She's not going to look up. Got a picture. So, I will close out of that for now. Turn the... Go sideways. Can you see her? She's under... This is under my desk. That is my paint rack. And the corner is back over there. I'm over here. Over here. So she's like under the corner. She's a good like 4 feet. But that is Miss Muffet. That's who you hear snoring when you hear her snoring. That's her. Now I got to get back to YouTubies. Not to there. Oh, now she's going to get loud. Oh, thank you, Katrine. And let me get it off the top check. There we go. She's tiny. She weighs maybe, she's overweight. She weighs a good 8 or 10 pounds. And the vet said she should not weigh more than 6. So she's overweight, which is probably not helping her snoring any. They're on measured food, so yes. Give me one moment. Let me find my book. There they wrote down. No, it's not the book. Uh-oh. See, I thought that was the book. Because I have them all written down in a book. Okay, so Jay, that you went through the playlist and they're not in the playlist? Because I thought I had them all in there. I'm about to make a crafting lunch is what's going to happen. My book is buried. I'm getting it though. Okay, J, I think we just discussed. Journal ideas. Okay, so I'll have to go through. So let's see. J L N O P. Okay, because they're there. I just have to put them in the playlist. Okay, so J was journal ideas. We just talked about different ways to make journals different, like junk journals, mini journals. I don't remember what all we talked about that day, but it was basically a discussion on what different type of journals are. Glue books, smash books. So all the different TNs and different sizes and all that kind of thing. K was Kings. L was ledger paper ideas. So all kind of different ways to use ledger papers in a journal. M, did you say M was missing? No. N, napkin ideas. We just did the napkin ideas last week. So napkin ideas. Oh, Katrine, you got a new kitty? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, how cute, Lions and Luna. That is so cute. So N was napkin ideas, different things to do with napkins. We put some on. We made the little clear napkin images that are in those frames. We put some on doilies. I made paper. This is an overall 12 by 12 print of the napkin, and I just glued it to a 12 by 12 paper. This one is just a half of a napkin because it was not an overall print on 8.5 by 11. This, I painted the background and took the napkin backings when you peel them and wrinkled it up and put it all on here for texture. And then this one was another 12 by 12 overall napkin pattern that we glued to 12 by 12. Oh, thank you, Patricia. So that was napkins. Different ways to use napkins was in. O was opportunities. It was another discussion. What kind of opportunities do we have as paper crafters or as crafters? And the only reason I did that one was there's a big learning curve to doing this. There's my charging cord. There's a big learning curve. I've been doing this for a year. And no one helped. There's no one talking about what are our opportunities. What's a design team? How do you get on a design team? Any of that. It's kind of figure it out as you go kind of thing. So I decided since we were doing this, yes, it's not ephemera, but it does have to do with journal making. What opportunities are there for you as a journal maker or as a paper crafter? You know, that kind of thing. So that's what O was. P was pockets and tucks, and P just went up, so it may not have made it to the playlist yet. But while I'm sitting here, one moment, we will put them in there. And there's something, I don't think they're in order in the playlist. Let me check the playlist real quick because I don't want to have two of anything. I have 12 in there. I don't know what letter we're on. Okay, turn it sideways so I can see the whole title. C, B, D. See, they're not in order. E, F, G, I, A, A2, A3. A had a lot of parts. A3 continued because we had internet issues. Hanging pages. Okay, they're not all in here. H, I was in there. K is not in here either. Okay. So that's fine. Videos. Back to sideways so I can see the titles. So if you don't know how to make a playlist, this is what you do. Can I make a list in my group? I could, Katrine, but since it's already on here, all you do, this is my channel. Let me turn the phone the other way. So turn. You go to my channel and you hit playlist. And it is the A to Z embellish. There's an A to Z embellishments, and they're all about to be in there. So if you tap, tap on the A to Z embellish. Open. What are you doing? I just had it open. Oh, I have it minimized down. Whoops. I don't know. Why is it not opening? Really? I just had it open. I'll go back out and come back. So go to my channel. Go to playlist at the top. And go to A to Z. And it's not opening it. Anyway, when you tap on it, it will open this. For whatever reason, my phone's being weird. I can definitely put a link in your group to the playlist. Definitely. I can also put a link in my group to the playlist. I just wouldn't want to put the whole playlist in there. But now, to get the videos into a playlist, once you've created your playlist, P is for pockets and tab is not in there. You just go over here, hit the 3 dots, hit edit. And really? How do you put it in the playlist? Oh, now it's just not going to let me do anything, is it? Oh, I know. Hang on. You have to bring up the video. So, we need P. Where was P? P is for pockets. Tap the video. Let it load. It's taking... And then I'm going to hit pause. And then up here, there's this little plus button. I do not wish to be having it saved in there. I want to move it to A to Z embellishments and ephemera. And then I'm going to hit done. Now it should be in that playlist. Yeah, my phone just does weird stuff. Okay, so we got P. Now I'm looking for L. O. Well, we'll do O while we're here. Wait a minute. I don't know what it did. Go back. Oh, is there a thing over here? Oh, I'm sorry. 3 dots and then hit save to playlist. This is way quicker. A to Z, done. So that was O. N, save to playlist. A to Z, done. L, we need L and J. L, save to playlist. And we need J. And then today's will go up there as well. Where's J? J is way down in here. There's K, H-I-J. Yep, so J is way down here. But K wasn't in there either. So let's get K. And J. A to Z. Done. Okay. So now they should all be in there. Oh, thank you, Katrine. I have a video. Hang on, I'll scroll down through the videos because I do have one where I talked about choosing pages and all of that and picking page order. It's way down in here though, because it's been a while back that we did that. Collage paper from scraps. for a junk journal. Okay, that was the cover for choosing pages for a junk journal. We finished the collaging of the cover, then we chose pages, and then we went to making ephemera and all of that. So that's the junk journal from start to finish, and it starts a little ways down in there. But it starts with this is the icon or the thumbnail, making collage paper from scraps for a junk journal cover. It was the first one of those. And then we made the cover, and then from there, how do I choose my pages and all of that. Right, but this is from the start to the finish. It's picking the pages for your journal, choosing page order, how I choose my page order and that kind of thing for my journals. All of that's on there, and that's in that little series. Right, and that also shows how to sew the journal together. In the Artsology one, it's a 6-minute video. I think it's part 5 of my Artsology that I just did for the design team for this month. It's how to sew the signatures in. Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to let you know, Angie, that there's that. Mine is on there as well. I know it's hard sometimes to find them. It is. But my Artsology part 5, it's 6 minutes just for sewing in the signatures, because somebody, I've had several people ask me about sewing in signatures, and it's always usually in the middle of a video because we're putting, page order, then we're going to sew it in. Oh, that's okay. So this time it's a video all unto itself, sewing in the pages of the signature, part 5 of the Artsology. And that's why it's only 6 minutes. I don't spell my own name right half the time, Angie, just to be honest. Because spell check wants to change it to other things all the time. I need to go back through and make sure I've got everything in the playlists that's supposed to be in them. But I've made playlists to save videos too, like the watch later ones already on there. But videos I find that I may not have time to watch now. Things like that. Junk journal ideas, album ideas, that kind of thing. And you just save the videos to those. But I had never created one for my videos to a playlist. So I've done that now. Or I'm working on getting it done. But I thought it would be easier for the series to have its own playlist, so that if you wanted to go back and watch any of them, there's that playlist is there. And we'll do that. I'll do the same thing like when we had the cover idea, different things to do for covers. We talked about that the other day. I'll do that. I'll put those in a playlist. That's what I'm going to do going forward, is create playlists for any kind of series. Like all the iCAD videos are going to be in a playlist for iCAD 2019. I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. And I didn't realize I had missed those. I thought I had them all. It's because some of them had more than one part. I think it's cool. So let's see what we made today. And these are curling up. They're curling. Now that came total. I'll have to glue that back down. Let my flowers dry. Oh, come on. Get back under there. I will glue the corner back down when the flowers are dry. It's curling again. And it did not want to uncurl that time. But we made the blue one. We got the gold one. I'm going to be more careful with this one. Gold one with its flowers. We may not get to see all their cute little faces. We got her with her pink flowers. Her with her green. And that may not be a problem since some flowers are up there. Queen Elizabeth with her purple flowers. And this one with her purple flowers. And she's pretty flat already. So that's what we did today. We got all of these made. And so they're going to go in our journal somewhere, somehow. Right. It is, we know Angie, we know when Angie's in the room, when it's this Angie, because it's spelled a little different. So we can find her on any channel. Now, I don't know when I'm going to start the Christmas in July, but I think it's only going to be for a week. Anybody that wants to join that, we're doing recorded videos for the Christmas in July. Thank you, Mia. We're going to do recorded videos for Christmas in July. So if you want to join, just message me on Facebook. I'm trying to set up a group so we can all get together and talk. So far, I have notes in this book because this is why I have notes. We have myself, Misty, Patricia, Nana's Craft Corner. We're going to talk to Katrine to see if she would be interested. Since it's recorded videos, that kind of thing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Christmas in July, hop. And we're going to just put up videos and everybody can put like a link to the hop or links to all the other channels in their videos so that if somebody starts with you, they can get to the other ones. Oh, great, Katrine. I had you down with a question mark because I wanted to ask you. So now I can erase the question mark. And Katrine's going to join. Yay. Where did I put that? Over here. Yay, Katrine. So now we have Katrine. No, Katrine, I think I'm your friend on Facebook. So I can just Facebook you. Or I can get to you through your group. That'd be good. Only in your group? Okay, well, I can send you a friend request through I can tap your image in your group and send you a friend request that way. Okay, Angie, thank you for coming in. You have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back in the morning. And there's recorded videos. I'm going to record and upload later tonight, so there will be some recorded. So be sure and watch for that hidden giveaway in the recorded videos. Okay, great, Katrine. Thank you so much for joining. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's it for today, guys. Just be sure to, when my recorded videos go up, I know they're going up scheduled. One of them will go live today, and the other one will be tomorrow. And then there should be another one or two, because the iPads. Thank you for coming, Janice. Thank you, Mindy, for coming. Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Hugs. Bye. We are